Awesome morning. Fantastic morning. Whew. Been waiting for this time for a very long time.
Welcome to the conference. Please enter the pop. Thank you. Moderator ID accepted. All guests are currently unmuted. To mute all guests, press pound. For help with host options, press *0. You will now be connected with the conference.
Good morning, awesome morning, incredible morning. Good morning, awesome morning, incredible morning. As we connect to social media across the world, my name is Mr. C, and I have to tell you, I am so excited. I am so inspired. I've been waiting a long time for this time. I have been waiting a long time for this time. Last time this time came around, I lost everything. I lost everything emotionally, physically, and financially. Everything. Had assets in the millions. Gone. I even lost my mind. I was diagnosed as being functionally depressed. And when I decided to get back into the game, and I went to some of my mentors, and they all said, you got to give back to get back. And I said, well, I thought I did the first time. I said, obviously you didn't do enough. So I had to go to the book that assisted me to be successful in many of different ventures that I participated in. And it also taught me how to deal with failure. And I'm still having problems dealing with that today. But this was the book that brought me out of my situation way back in the day when I was making $18,000 a year. I was $48,000 in debt, and being a single father and having custody of my daughter. The first business opportunity I got involved with, they said, read this book. And it changed my life. And every time I transitioned from one company to another company to another company, every time I had a major fall in my life and I had to get back up, this was the book that helped me get back up. So I've been waiting for this time for a long time. I wanted to make sure when the economy went down again and we are in a recession, but also we have a pandemic that we're dealing with the recession. But I've been waiting for this time for a long time. I just thought it was going to be a recession because I know recession comes around consistently, maybe for 10, 11, 12 years. Go look at history. It'll tell you that. So I know this was coming. I knew the recession was coming. Then all of a sudden, COVID-19 came with it. So we're not just dealing with one whammy, we're dealing with two. But guess what? I'm still been waiting a long time for this time. And I'm excited and I'm motivated and I'm inspired that I can be a contribution to helping individuals who need help. And all they have to do is help us help them. All you have to do is help us help you. That's all you have to do, is help us to help you. And there's 5 quick steps to help us to help you. Number 1, get the book. And I would recommend getting the actual book. You can get it electronically. I do this coaching podcast with the electronic version of Think and Grow Rich, but you need to get the book. And number 2, listen to this. I want to give you a free action planner workbook and a newsletter to help you keep focused on what? Your dream, your vision, your passion, your purpose. See, my goal is to help 1 million home-based businesses with financing. That's my goal. Home-based businesses who are investors with financing. Why is that my goal? Because that's who I am. I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm not a spiritual leader. I own my home-based business and I'm an investor. And I like to invest in real estate and businesses. I'd like to also invest in the market, and I like to invest in people. This home-based business is one of my businesses. Why? Because I learned from Robert Kiyosaki, you need to connect into a system that has assets. Well, this is one of my assets. And I want to help people who have home-based businesses who are investors, because those are individuals who are like me. 1 million of them. With funding. 25, 50, 100,000 plus. And the great thing is I have 5 steps to put you on course for that, and all those steps are free. Free. I've been waiting for this time. I'm going to make some money along the way, because if it don't make money, it don't make sense. But I want to make sure you get into, I call it the Mavette Mastermind Matrix, meaning you start to focus on your mind. The matrix is the internal force. Woo, we're ready to go. I've been waiting for this time. So number 1, Think and Grow Rich. Number 2, here's the second step. I want to give you a free $500 ticket. That's number 2. And then number 3, I want to give you an action planner and a workbook. And number 4, I want to give you a newsletter. And then number 5, listen to this. I want to give you a free, no, actually there's 6, dog. There's 6. And then probably even a 7. Number 5, I want you to fill out a free business funding application. Free. Now, you do have to pay $1 for your credit file, but the application is free. That's 5. And then number 6, I want to give you a free electronic wealth blueprints. Free. Free. And what's a free electronic second chance? Actually, it's a free second chance credit builder wealth blueprint. What is that? The key to have a strong home-based business is you need to be personal credit worthy and you need to be business credit worthy. This is a blueprint to help you to be personal credit worthy and business credit worthy. It's an electronic blueprint. We put together, I tell you, I've been waiting for this time. I'm going to show you this morning the last step. I believe I got another one I got to give for free. I'm just giving so much stuff for free, but I wanted to give it for free. Why? Because I want you to get into the mind matrix. I want you to stop focusing on the mind. And if I give you all this stuff free, you're going to focus on the only intangible that can get you out of this situation. See, I'm not here to motivate you. I'm here to give you resources and tools. I'm here to help you get knowledge, strategy, resources, tools, and a plan of execution for free. Now, if you're going to argue with me for free, okay, you win. I'm crazy, just don't pay no attention to me. Free. Free. Now, obviously, you got to go pay for Think and Grow Rich, but I'm giving you the information for free. Why? Because in this podcast, I go over it every week. Free. Free. You get a free podcast. Free. I think maybe that's just one of the steps too, the podcast. I'm just giving so much stuff away for free. I'm so excited. Woo! Motivational Monday. I've been just waiting for this day. I've been waiting for, see, this is how I work. I work internal, not external. And when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change. You got that from Stephen Covey. Oh. Wayne Dyer, I think. Wayne Dyer. Yeah, I believe it was Wayne Dyer. So, this morning, it just all evolved, and you're just waiting for the answer. So I always tell our coach, trainer, investors who are business investors just like me, who have home-based businesses just like me, I'm creating it. So that's why I'm giving away 3 free 100 tickets, a $500 value to our wealth launch, and I'm giving away free 300 of them. Matter of fact, let me see how many is left. Let me see how many is left so you can see for yourself. There's already, it says sold, but it's really free. 113 we've already given away. 113 we already gave away. See, 113 sold out of 300. See? I'm only giving away 300. So I'm just showing you I'm not fooling around. $500 mastermind group training ticket free. Free. Now we're going to get into the intricate details of all this free stuff, but I also want to start the morning off with our thought process so we can have a breakthrough. I call it a breakthrough thought. And we're going to have our breakthrough leaders give their thought, their breakthrough thought on this. So what is it? Listen very closely, because they're giving out so much money. I wanted to really hone in on this particular piece, because we're going to get this money. If you're in my mastermind group, you getting the money. Matter of fact, I've been passing out videos on how to get the money. A lot of you, you heard about the $10,000. That ain't new. But did you ever hear about stacking the $10,000? Now that's new. Stacking it with what? The SBA money that's going through the banks, and you can go back through the banks to get more money. That's what you call being personal credit worthy and business credit worthy. When you are business credit worthy, that means you can go to the banks multiple times. There are different resources in the banks, and you know about them, but you don't know how to stack them. I've been doing this since 2002 all day, every day. And I see some young studs, they know the game. I'm not the only one that knows the game. But very few people really know the game, and very few people have a system. I mean, an actual system put together where not only, boom, you helping people get the money, boom, you helping them set up their home-based business, boom, you're helping them as investors, boom, and you're helping them help their business be a resource, but also you helping them get resources. And while they So, I had a little technical difficulty. I'm just waiting for this time. That's all I can say. Because I know when I lost everything, it sucked. And I told myself I would never be placed in that situation again. And I was told to give back, to give back. So I know without a shadow of a doubt, I'm giving back. If I'm giving a whole bunch of stuff for free, I'm giving back. Now, I'm going to make some money. I'm an entrepreneur. But the whole key is what am I giving first? Your mind. I got to give you your mind back, baby. I'm promoting Think and Grow Rich because Think and Grow Rich got my mind back, so I'm promoting it. I don't make no money when you go buy it. I'm telling you go buy it. I don't make no money. So it ain't like I'm getting a piece. Try to get the right book, get the paperback. It's not that expensive. Then you can go online. But get the book. Why? Because you don't need to be connected to things electronically. There are different frequencies there that could interrupt your flow. Your phone is ringing, texting and all that, PC going crazy, iPad. You just want to. Now, can you get it electronically? Yes, I'm not saying don't, but you got to get the book because you got to spend time with the creator. I just gave you a gift. If you just did that, your life could change. Boom. But now I'm giving you knowledge, strategy, resources, tools, and a plan of execution where we can be lockstep in a mastermind group. Are you kidding me? Don't pay no attention. I'm crazy. Everybody in my home-based business, all 300, my goal is 25, 50 to 100 grand plus. Okay, now let's play. Who else doing that? Let me answer that question. Nobody. Not the combination I'm putting together. You might see different pieces here or there. Oh, no. People can do what I do in reference to stacking, and then very few people can put together a system that took years to put together. This ain't no 5-minute piece, but when you understand the I am gets you ready at the right time. When you understand infinite intelligence, when you understand super subconscious mind, when you understand God, what? Do I sound passionate? Oh, I am, but I'm crazy. Don't pay attention to me. Here's what we're going to talk about. Here's the thought. I call it the thought. What's the thought for today? It might not sound right, but you'll understand. What's the thought? Because I want people to think. I always want people to think. What are you thinking about? That's the key. All right? What are you thinking about? Right now you're at home tripping. I'm tripping because I'm working and I'm tripping. So I can imagine if you ain't working and you tripping. I like my home-based business, but I like to go power walk. I like to go work out. I like to go to the beach every morning. While everyone's going to work, I'm going to the beach. Seriously, I'm going to the beach to meditate. I love my home-based business, and I want 1 million people to have that side. I'm crazy, though. 1 million people, that's insane. But not just here. But that's just me. I'm crazy like that. Don't pay no attention to me. Here we go. Do you agree that money doesn't make you? You make the money with your imagination. Here you go, breakthrough team. Write it down if you're not on social media. Wait a minute. Here we go. You ready? Do you agree that money doesn't make you? You make the money with your imagination, and why? I'm going to ask the question one more time. And then we're going to get into the meditation, and I'm going to try the best I can to give all this stuff, this free stuff away. All this week, I'm going to be talking about this. So I'm just so pumped up. When you got an opportunity to contribute, see, right now, think of the world. The world, that's what trips me out. I thought it was just here in the United States. It's the world. It's a pandemic. When you got a pandemic, that means it's the world. It ain't just it's the world. That's how deep this is. And this is crazy. I'm getting people from Canada. I had somebody from Japan and all this. I was like, damn. Mastermind Group has got some potential here. Think and Grow Rich. Did I tell you get Think and Grow Rich? Please go get Think and Grow Rich. Do you agree that money doesn't make you? You make the money with your imagination. Why? So there's this big world. When I used to use this analogy, I said, think of the United States as a puzzle. Now it's like the world. And think of the smallest, little, teeniest piece of puzzle piece. We're just a small, maybe even a quarter of a puzzle piece, because we're talking about the world. And just to know we can contribute to the puzzle. That's all I care about. And guess what? Make billions of dollars doing it. I'm an investor. If it don't make money, it don't make sense. But I can empower people and make billions of dollars doing it. I love my home-based business. Do I got offices? Yes, but I'm at home. I love getting up, doing this podcast, filling out what I got to do, my to-dos list, see if I got to do, boom. Go hit the beach a couple times and meditate because I got to exhale all this, come back, boom. Have my business funding meetings, boom. Meet with, I'm doing right here. Can I go to the office in Long Beach? I ain't got to drive. What? No, I ain't doing it. Why? Because I don't have to. Got my own home-based business. Home-based business with financing. Home-based business and investor with financing. I think there's a million people out there like that. Especially now. There's got to be folks that's thinking, that's what I mean. This is what I want to do. Now, there's a whole bunch of candidates out there right now. Because there's a whole bunch of folks saying, look, I need to figure it out. Well, I'm going to give you a whole bunch of free stuff to help you figure it out. How about that? I'm going to give you a whole bunch. Not a little, not a teeny weeny, just I'm probably going to break out with some more free stuff before the end of the month. I can't even keep count of all the free stuff I'm giving away. Why? Because I need you to capture your mind. If you capture your mind, then you'll capture your imagination. Here's the question. Do you agree that money doesn't make you? You make money with your imagination. See, a lot of people losing their mind because they go, I'm getting $1,200. I'm going to get this $10,000 grant. You think that's going to make you? For real? For real? Well, it's going to give me a shot. Well, if you ain't thinking and growing rich, you ain't thinking first to grow rich, it ain't happening. If you're just looking for, well, if I could just get money to take care of my situation, I respect that. Been there, done that, wore that T-shirt. But you got to start going beyond your situation. How about that move? We got, okay, here's the situation. Well, how about the next move? Beyond the situation. See, there's two ways you can go after the situation, up or down. Don't think just handling the situation always puts you in a position where you're going to go up, unless you're ready to go up. You ain't ready to go up if you ain't thinking right. Right now, ain't no one thinking right. I'm having problems thinking right. I spend hours in meditation, and I got problems. I'm just thinking about people just sitting there watching YouTube, watching Facebook, watching the news. Oh, my God, you are losing your mind right now. And I get why, but I'm here to tell you, because maybe no one else will tell you. Sometimes people want to soften things down. You are losing your mind right now. And this is the crazy part. You know you are. You ain't saying, no, Mr. C, I ain't losing my mind. You right, Mr. C. Every time I go on social media, I feel like my spirit goes down. Then you might see something that makes you smile. Then you see, boom, You know, you see a bus driver who's getting coughed on, and then 4 or 5 days later he's dead. You can't feel good about that. You can't. You cannot feel good about that. You're losing your mind. And guess what? If I was watching that much time, I would be too. I ain't losing my mind. Don't get me wrong. I'm affected. I know how stuff, but I'm spending too much time meditating. I've been waiting for this time. I get up at 2 o'clock. I've been waiting for this time. And my alarm goes off at 1:30. I've been waiting for it. It takes that type of mindset to win. So the question is, do you agree that money doesn't make you? You make money with your imagination. That's what's going to make you money. Well, they got a big piece on imagination, and on this you got a big principle. One of the 13 principles is imagination. You need to get the book, and then you need to come on this podcast and stop fooling around and let me get in your head and let the other team members get in your head. Why? So at least you can hear something positive for 1 hour. How about that? If we're talking breakthroughs, is it positive? If we're meditation, if it's positive. If we're talking about 10 commandments, is it positive? If we're talking about, do you agree that money doesn't make you? You make money with your imagination. That's positive. If crazy ass Mr. C is giving away free stuff, that's got to be positive. Stuff that's helping you set up your home-based business, that home-based business and because you're an investor, because I want to focus not just home-based businesses, home-based business who are investors, because investors make money, and I want to be around folks who makes money, even if I help create them. That's positive. The goals give the home-based business. What's your passion and purpose? Here's the answer. Yes. That's positive. So when I say yes to your passion and purpose, guess what you got to start doing? You got to start thinking. And guess when you start thinking, you start initiating what? Your imagination. I'm crazy. Don't pay no attention to me. Do you agree that money doesn't make you? You make the money with your imagination. Why? So that's going to be the question. I'm going to let the breakthrough team do it. But before we get that, we're going to go through some meditation. Somebody's got to get folks' heads right. And our group, help us help you. Get your mind right and your money right. Help us help you get your mind right and get your money right. Take some of this free stuff. Mr. Menser, good morning, sir. How are you?
Doing great, Mr. C. Thanks for asking. Yourself?
I'm great. Now that I get to hear your voice, can you take me and take us through this 3-minute meditation, please?
Certainly. Good morning. Welcome to the Mavet Mastermind Group Millionaire Crusader Community Coach Trainer Investor Call. We're going to start with our 3-minute meditation. The first minute we'll connect and reconnect with our Creator. The second minute we'll take out our Millionaire Toolkit, in which we write on a daily basis our affirmations, the things we say we want to accomplish, the things we say we'll put in the time, energy, effort, and action, along with the blessings of the Creator to make happen. In the third minute, we will mentally see ourselves sitting in front of our $1 million movie theater, looking up at the big screen, watching our affirmations become reality, watching positive impact on family, friends, loved ones, communities, both physical, mental, spiritual, and financial, here in the United States, but also across God's creation. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we take out our Millionaire Toolkit and review our affirmations, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And for our final minute, we're mentally looking up at the big screen, watching our affirmations, watching our dreams, watching our visions become reality, looking at the joy of knowing that we can take our imagination and bring it into creative side, that imagination turning into reality, positive impact, making things happen. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to you, Mr. C.
Ooh, thank you. Before we get into the 10 Commandments, is Miss Elaine on? Yeah, but we might need somebody to do the 10 Commandments because Miss Elaine is sick. So before we do that, Chiquita, okay, great. This is something for you to understand. I want you to look around. Just look around. Wherever you're at, just look around. What you're seeing is your reality. What you're seeing is your reality. So the question is, do you like what you see? Do you like what you see? You see the fear, you see the doubt, you see confusion. Do you like what you see? Most of you will say no. See, I love my reality. And it has fear, it has doubt, it has confusion. So I love it because I can control it. It doesn't control me. See, my reality is external. See, what I really see is not what's external, it's what's internal. This is so hard. That's why you do a self-image millionaire mind movie theater. You're internal. And so I love what I see internal. Doesn't mean I don't have fear, doubt, skepticism from 5 sensory data. But what I see first, I work on it every day, is what I see internal. Because my internal self will create my reality down the road. See, my reality right now is where it's at. I knew this moment was coming. I couldn't stop it. So my reality was, don't get it twisted. When I knew officially it was a recession, when it was official in my head, I was like, oh, snap. But my internal self said, come on back up in here. Come on, hang out with me. Now, do you like what you see? I say, okay, I see millions of individuals in home-based businesses that are financed, that are investors. I see individuals who are personal credit worthy and business credit worthy. I see individuals who we're helping them get their mind together and their money together, and they're ready for it. See, that's my reality. So your reality comes internal first. Everything you see right now, there are some things you have no control over, right? But you do have control over where you're living right now. You do have control over the type of check you got. Well, I don't have control over it because my boss might fire me. Exactly. You might not have control. but you produce that. And I get it. If that's all you don't know what you don't know. No one taught you multiple revenue stream economics. No one taught you liabilities and assets. Liabilities are when you got more money going out of your house than coming in. And if you do got it coming in, it's so small, you don't even recognize it. And you can't keep it because if there's an emergency that comes up, it's gone. No one told you assets. No one taught you how to be the owner instead of the employee. Now, if you want to be an employee, ain't nothing wrong with that. Their employees are doing great, but they still control their destiny. Most employees don't. They just take a job. Look, all these kids who get these college degrees, 90-something% of them don't have jobs that are related to their degrees, even though they spent 4 years loving that particular degree. To be that person when they get out to make that money, and then 90% don't have jobs related to their degrees. Are you kidding me? Do you think that's their choice? Let me answer that question for you. No. So if you're doing something you love, I'm all for it. But even that person should know multiple revenue stream economics, the market. There's so many options in the trading market. You should know it. We're implementing our own. First day trading, then we're getting into Forex, then we're getting into crypto and all that. But first we're starting with day trade. Oh, I'm hooking my people up. I want home-based businesses that investors were going to finance them and help their dream and vision, whatever it might be, whether e-commerce, whatever it might be. Or you might have a brick and mortar. I will tell you my main emphasis, you might have a brick and mortar, but you should have a home-based business. Just for the write-offs, you should have a home-based business. It's just smart business. And if your accountant ain't telling you that, I'll give you mine. You should have write-offs. You have write-offs at your business and you can have write-offs at home. Think for a second. The more write-offs you have, the less money that goes out, the more money see, you ain't ready. I'm crazy. Don't pay no attention to me. Don't pay no attention to me. Miss Chiquita, how are you this morning?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for stepping in. Could you do the Mavette Way 10 Commandments for us, please?
Yes, good morning, millionaire. The Mavette Way 10 Commandments. Number 1, we all have struggles. Regardless of our struggles, we make things happen. 2, you can't cash in on good intentions. Only results count. We as a team get results. 3, it's not excuses that get you broke. It's legitimate ones. And we as a team don't accept legitimate excuses. 4, if it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense. As a team, we make money. 5, we believe in the Mavette Way, mind, vision, energy, and technology. 6, we focus as a team not on what we can't do, but what we can do. 7, as a team, we work on it to make it happen. 8, as a team, we focus on ETP, estimated time payment, and GTC, got the cash every week. 9, as a team, we go to the Mavette Way CEBU Community Empowerment Business University Advanced Training. 10, as a team, we focus on being personal credit worthy and business credit worthy and making the millionaire circle. Well, where is your focus? Back to you, billionaire Mr. C.
Woo! It's not excuses that'll keep you broke. It's legitimate ones. See, we got a legitimate excuse to keep us broke. But all I know is you can look throughout history, there's always a major uptick of millionaires every time there's a downturn in the economy. There's always. Why? Because there is a changing of the guards. The people in the 5% go to the 95%, and the people in the high 95%, a lot of them go down to the middle and lower income bracket. There's a low, medium, and high. A lot of them go to the medium and low. So that means those spots have to be taken. It's just cause and effect. So even before this was happening, there are people who were preparing for this to happen. I'm telling you. All you had to do is, just 2 years ago, all the top economists were liquidating. 2 years ago. It probably could have happened even sooner. 2015, I started this process, and I gotta believe I ain't that smart. I'm crazy. Don't pay attention to me. I started this process in 15 to get ready because I told myself it wouldn't happen again. That feeling sucks. It was so bad, and some of you are gonna know what I'm talking about. There was times I would never kill myself. Let me rephrase that. I would never kill myself. I will never ever kill myself. But there was times before I went to go to bed and I talked to God. I said, "Yo, if you want to take me in my sleep right now, I'm good with it. If you asking my permission for whatever reason, I don't know why you would ask my permission, but if you asking my permission, I'm good with it." That's how I was feeling. I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to be 100 with you. I was like, God, look, I don't want to feel no pain. I ain't going to take no gun like some of these crazy folks and shooting their brains off or jumping off of bridges, because it ain't all that. But I can't still help the way I feel. I'm feeling, because remember, I was functionally depressed. I didn't know. I was like, God, you want to take me out? I'm good with it. That's where I was. Now that I think about it, I'm like, fool, you crazy? Yeah, I was. And I'm crazy now. I'm being 100 with you. Man, you ain't gonna feel good if you got over a $200,000 line on Friday and come in it's less than around 20 grand, and you know you need that money to circulate for your businesses. And then you go to the next bank, it's the same thing. Another bank's the same thing. Credit cards going down. Then you look at your cash that you've been saving, and now you got to use that. And then the market, forget about it. It's just people are keep your money in, keep your money in. Do you agree that money doesn't make you? You make money with your imagination. Why? Miss Ebony, could you do the breakthrough declaration, please?
Absolutely. Fantastic morning, Mavette family. The Mavette Way Declaration. I declare breakthroughs are coming to the Mavette family community. Sudden bursts of God's goodness. Not a trickle, not a stream, but a flood of God's power. A flood of wisdom, a flood of favor. The Mavette family are breakthrough-minded millionaires. We are expecting God to overwhelm us with his goodness and amaze us with favor. This is the Mavette Way Declaration. Back to you, billionaire Mr. C.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Miss Deborah Day, good morning, good morning, good morning to you.
Good morning, good morning, good morning to you, billionaire.
Can you help us with the breakthroughs and also acknowledge who's listening this morning, please?
I would absolutely love to. We're going to start with our COO. Billionaire Mentor, the floor is yours. Millionaire Mentor.
We can't hear you, Mr. Mensa.
Good morning, Mavette.
Okay.
Good morning, Mavette family. Good morning, guests and visitors. The question of the day was, do you agree that money doesn't make you, you make money through your imagination? My response would be yes. The imagination creates an opportunity to go boldly where we have not gone before as individuals in terms of mentally. If money was just the most important aspect, then unfortunately the people that may have millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands, even a billionaire, would not take their own life based upon if money was the end game. So it is important to realize that individuals' imagination created situations where the Wright brothers decided to figure out a way to have an airplane fly like the birds in the sky. There are a lot of things that happen from the imagination, that little gem that says, what if, or why not, or why can't we do this, or why can't this be an option? So that is very, very important. Money will always come if we follow the genius of our imagination into the reality of today's world. And I'm a vet for Lower Morning Millionaire Crusader, community coach, trainer, investor, because today is a great, great day to be out in the community sharing the information with two individuals, two businesses, and more, showing them how to invest $1 and get a tremendous, tremendous return on that investment. Back to you, Millionaire Deborah Day.
Thank you, Millionaire. Millionaire Daryl Mooney, please take the floor.
Good morning, good morning, good morning with that family. Good morning, guests. Good morning, kings and queens. My breakthrough is that we are on a powerful journey, that we have a choice of how we want to think and how we want to look at it. Imagination is so important. Live in the imagination. I imagine a greater world. I imagine that the conscious millionaires and billionaires, the new conscious millionaires and billionaires that will be created, will be the ones that will make this world absolutely a great place to be. The imagination is so, so, so powerful. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it. I'm a vet below a morning millionaire, coach, trainer, crusader, investor, because I get 2 people a day or more this money. Back to you, Millionaire Deborah Day.
Awesome. Thank you, Millionaire. Millionaire Deshaun Sweeney, please take the floor.
Good morning, millionaires and billionaires. Mr. C, you asked a question, does money make you, or do you make the money with your imagination? And I strongly believe that you make the money with your imagination. I've been an entrepreneur for a very long time, and I've been blessed with being able to, pay my mortgage, buy new cars, travel, do what I want to do. I'm self-employed. I have several businesses. And, you make the money with your imagination. And fortunately, we're all blessed with imagination. And so we do not have to work for someone else. We do not have to be, downtrodden and suppressed by our employers. We can say, hey, we got this going on. Thank you very much for your job. Wish you well, and goodbye. And that is such an amazing, incredible feeling to be able to say that and mean it and be excited about your life. I am a vet for Lower Morning Millionaire, community crusader, coach, trainer, investor, because I'm called to be financially free and support my neighbors in their financial freedom. And I will get 2 people and 2 businesses or more the money today. Back to you, Millionaire Deborah Day.
Thank you, Millionaire. We have some guests on this morning. We have Millionaire Chiquita, Millionaire Ebony, and Millionaire Monty. Welcome to the call. And if you are a guest on the line, we would absolutely like to welcome you to the call as well. And to answer that question is, yes, using your imagination, that is one of to create money, that is one of the most highest gifts to me, the imagination that you can have, that God has given us. Is the ability to imagine. And I'm just going to quickly say this quote that I have lived on for the last, 30 plus years, which is Henry Ford, whether you think you can or whether you think you can't, you're right. And it all starts with the imagination and your thought process. I'm a vet for a morning millionaire crusader, coach, trainer, and investor, because I know that I have been chosen to inspire, and I'll get 2 or more people the money today. Back to you, billionaire.
Excellent. I am so excited. Here's one of the free steps. Okay, here's one of the... First, you got to go get your action plan and workbook, and then your newsletter. Well, it'll come together. Those 2 things will come together. So that's 2 free things right there. And then you're going to get your free $500 ticket. You got that? So that's 1, 2, 3 things right there. And then you're going to go fill out this free application. It's free. It's free. It's free. It says 660 Second Chance Funding Program. Our goal, if you're at 660, we're going to get you the money. This is free. And if you're not, don't worry about it, because we're going to set it up a one free electronic wealth blueprint where we're going to explain to you what it takes to get the money. It's already set up. I'm excited. I'm excited. So you're going to fill this out. It's free. You do got to go pay $1 for the bureau. You're going to put your numbers. Now, once you get this, here's your two options. If you got 660 or above, I'm going to send it right to my underwriters. This even before you might want to join the mastermind group, you might not. Boom, free. If you're less than 660, we're going to give you a free second chance credit builder, home-based business investor, wealth blueprint, electronic. And we're going to sign you up to a wealth portal for free. And when you get back there, you're going to see all the bells and whistles in about 30 days. Because we're going to need you to upload your credit file. Free. Well, you got to get the credit file. All this is for free. You can't beat free. You got the training free. Then you got this podcast every morning free to help you keep your mind together. I've been waiting for this time. And then for the individuals who want to be part of our mastermind group, it's $2.99 and $99 a month. We got 3 for the price of 1. So I'm even discounting the discount. That's if you want to be part of it. If you don't, shoot, you got all this stuff for free. I'm going to tell you, you're going to want to be, because it makes sense. $99 a month to have access to knowledge, strategy, resources, tools, execution, and money. That's focused on getting your most important piece together, which is your mind. Free. Oh, people ain't going to sign up for free. If you can't sign up for free, free application to get, you're going to run to the government? Shoot, this stacks with the government. Do you want just one plan or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? How about SBA money, 660 money, line of credit, 0% interest rate money? Whoever's part of my home-based business investment group, we getting paid day trading, real estate investing. What? Going to get your own replicated website on May 6th? Oh, what? The more home-based businesses you empower, you're going to make money off of their home-based business? What? I'm trying to tell you. I've been waiting for this time. For real. For real. For real. We like to give kudos to I'm going to teach you frequencies, how to evaluate your frequency. Because thoughts and vibrations are one as the same. And frequencies are a level of vibration. You got to read this book. Because once you can identify your frequency, you can identify your feelings. If you can identify your feelings, then you can identify when the outside world is projecting what you see. And you're still going to have fear, you're still going to have doubt, but you can trigger. Like, here's a trigger for you. Take this one with you. I am and I have riches and health, wealth, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money. Take it with you. I like putting it on $1 million bill. That's just me. I'm crazy. Don't pay no attention to me. I just like putting it. Million represents something, like a million people, home-based business, and millions, because it's not a million, because the goal is to be a billionaire, but you got to get to millions before you get to billions. So I just put $1 million bill. I give these out too. If you need some, I got a young lady in Atlanta. She no joke. You probably can go find them online, and she'll give you a discount. You mentioned Mr. C, but that's just me. I'm crazy. Don't pay no attention to me. But if you're going to fill out that SBA application, you need to fill out this free 660, because you need to be personal credit worthy. I don't care, because that's going to be some scoring system. The great news is it won't be as high as it normally is. The grant, they ain't even checking your score. The grant, if you active in our program too, I'm not sure those folks who are active, you go fill out a free home-based business affiliate application so you can get all the benefits. I'm telling you, we ain't fooling around. We ain't talking about it. We are being about it. We are reading. I tell everyone, read at least 5 pages a day. And they're going to read at least 3 times within a year. 3 times, Mr. C? You can read whatever you want, but this got to be part of the reading repertoire. All I know is what it did for me. I only can promote. Did 7 Habits of Highly Effective People help me? Yes. Did Think and Grow Rich, the black version, Dennis Kimbro help me? Oh, most definitely. I can go on and 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 on. But this is the go-to. And this book was created during the Great, not the Depression, the Great Depression. And it helped more millionaires and billionaires, arguably, than any other book of its kind. So I don't know. I'm crazy. Don't pay attention to me. Our foundation was built on that. Then we had the flavor. I like Robert Kiyosaki. He taught me about assets and liabilities. You know, the player who has the most assets wins the game. Right now, I have assets. Some of my assets have gone down, but I've learned from the first time. They ain't all go down, or they haven't gone down. They're just slowing down. But that's all right. They're going to build back up. Because if I'm making money now while it's now, what's going to happen when it ain't now? What? And believe it or not, you can make some money now. We can show you on May 16th. Like every home-based business you set up, you get $100. Then you get paid a recurring income. Now, we're taking everyone through this whole program for free. You don't think people are going to sign up? I'm telling you what's going to happen. Once you rethink and grow rich, you go through the podcast. We help you with your application for free. We give you that wealth, that second chance credit builder, home-based business investor wealth blueprint for free, and you know you can see a vision. Why wouldn't you want to be with a group like that? Oh, okay, we set you up for someplace else. I'm good with it. I get blessed anyways because we all connected. I don't care. I'm good. There's people going to be stealing these ideas. They already are. I know you. I ain't mad at you, though. I'm like, they didn't know this. How they always, I ain't even going to, I'm good with it, though. I'm so good with it. I love it because anything they do, I get blessed because they know where they got it from. And I ain't mad at them. See, I see things internally. I know if I contribute to somebody having a good idea and they take it from me, I get blessed. I'm getting blessed. I've taken stuff from Bob Proctor, Ken Blanchett, Tony Robbins. What? But I've taken it legally, ethically, and morally. They told me to take it, so I took it. So I'm telling people, go ahead and take it. I'm good with it. Even though they might have took it before I told them to take it, so now I can say, go ahead, take it. Do what you got to do. I'm still going to get blessed. We are not having day trading today because Miss Elaine is ill, so we need to all pray for her on our chat room. Let's do that. Let's acknowledge the individuals who are in the chat room, and then we'll get out of here. These are individuals who are blessed and highly favored with the Creator. This is a tool that I highly recommend, is allowing us, help us to help you acknowledge your mind. You got to have focus right now because we losing our minds. I ain't losing minds, but they really trying. They really trying me. I'm day 1001. In the name, let me make this a little larger, then we can get out of here. Let's make this a little bit larger. In the name of the I Am, infinite intelligence and highest holy spiritual sixth sense, insert your own energy source. You got to understand your energy source. You got to understand your Creator, that the Creator had given you the power. It's just asking for your consent and cooperation. And how do you consent? Verbally, but also physically. If it's not the I am and higher spiritual sixth sense, then you insert your own. Take over my subconscious mind. See with my consent or cooperation based on what you do, not your conscious mind, but what you do physically. That gives the consent and cooperation for infinite intelligence to come through. Then I have Almighty. You don't know this stuff, well, I'll teach it to you. I have Almighty power working at the basis of my life. Then I have the ability to manifest anything I desire into its physical realm. Then I can do anything I ought to do, go anywhere I ought to go, create any wealth I ought to create, and be anything I ought to be. I cannot be defeated. Even if you have, leaders who are teaching you to manifest, add another one who's an investor. Add that one to your tool chest. And you know I'm an investor because you see all this money I'm investing in, that's for free. That ain't, all these, I'm going to show the wealth portal tomorrow. So make sure everyone sign in tomorrow so you can see what we're going to sign you up for free over there to give you your 660 or second chance credit builder, home-based business investor wealth blueprint. I'm adding that home-based business because that's what I'm looking at. Create 1 million home-based business that are investors across the world. Where spiritual wealth energy performance is measured, spiritual wealth energy performance is approved. The tools to the I am and I have riches and health, wealth, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money. Future Mavet Full millionaires, financial wealth and one accord community, blessings in 4-5. This was yesterday they posted. Membership of affirmations. You need to be uploading your affirmation. You need to hear me call your name because you're losing your mind out there. Every day by 9 a.m. Pacific, don't miss out. How many days can you participate before going into 2020? Breaking the chain could weaken your blessing. The longer you can go, the stronger your blessing will be. These are all individuals who have home-based businesses who are investors. We are in one accord. We're blessed and highly favored. Chiquita White, Anisha Moore, Alethea Garrison, Darryl Mooney, Bertie Jean Pierre, Barry Mensa, Stephen Smith, Michael Sweeney, Ebony Richards, Deborah Day, Rodney Nickens, Shanice Nicole, and Deshaun Sweeney. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will open. The door is open, right? Are you knocking? You need to be knocking on getting your mind together. Yes, you do. We all do. I'm keeping it 100 with you. I think I was keeping 100 when I was telling you if God took me out, I would have been okay. Keeping 100. I get it. Been there, done that, wore that T-shirt. And guess what? Those feelings don't go away. This time, though, I'm ready. I'm triggering stronger. I'm focused stronger. And I'm helping other people do stuff. And I'm watching people get blessed around me. I'm just so excited. On May 16th, you got to get your free ticket. Tomorrow, I'm going to show you, I'm going to introduce our new wealth portal, which is going to be free to get your first second chance credit builder, home-based business investor, wealth blueprint. You need that. You need to fill out that application. Why? Because it's going to see your scores. So a lot of people don't want to see your scores. So you're like, oh, my scores are going down the drain. So when you're sick, do you wait for the sickness to get in so deep that the doctor can't fix it, or you get to the doctor before the sickness gets deep? I get it. A lot of you might have sicknesses right now, but you're like, oh, I get it. You should be deferring your payments anyway. If no one's told you that, that means call your credit card companies or whoever, even loans, home loans. You should be like, yo, I ain't got no job, or my financial situation, even if you're working, your financial situation is in jeopardy. Tell them you need to defer a few payments. I did it. Shoot, my bank's 2, 3, 4 months. I got money. And guess what? I'm losing money too. You're right. I'm losing some money. So I'm like, yeah, shoot, put me on that list. I'm making money too, but I'm losing money too. Put me on that list to defer these. I got all my stuff deferred. Except that one bank that won't answer the phone, but I'm going to catch their asses today. Woo! I'm having fun. 3 types of individuals. Leaders, don't worry about it. Relax. We'll talk tomorrow. 3 types of individuals in this world. People make things happen. People watch things happen. People say what happened. Be blessed. We'll see you at the top.